morning at 10 o'clock. See what you'll be doing in 2020. You see what I did there? You're going to get an awful lot of puns about 2020 just like that. Anyway, O'Sullivan is in runaway mode today. Can Ding slow him up? Back to Stephen and John.
Yes, that is the question. We say on many occasions that intervals can change a match, but from what we've seen so far, it's going to take, well, a lot to stop this man in his tracks. Ding Junhui has got to get in, and he's got to score.
Thank you, frame 5.
He's only had a few chances. That's the wonderful trophy that somebody tomorrow evening will be picking up. Will it be a record 8th for this man? So it's a break-off shot that Steve Davis was trying to demonstrate at the interval. And Ronnie plays it left-handed. There's the match time. Just over the hour mark for 4 frames. That's pretty quick. And Ding, 34. Well, he's usually a lot quicker than that. But, of course, if you're not in amongst the balls and scoring, then you do slow down, and that's another very poor safety shot, I'm afraid. He's not making Ronnie work for his openings here. It's not good signs for Ding Junhui and his supporters.
One.
Yeah, it's snooker's such a brutal sport at the top level. You just got to sit in your chair and suffer, as Ding has for, well, 3.5 frames of this match. I said earlier, every time he's come to the table, he's had a problem. Absolutely nothing he can do about what's going on. Apart from that chance in the second frame, it's been more or less trying to play containing safety shots. He's not even been able to, a lot of the time, play aggressive safety shots. Wow.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
As I said before, very rare you see Ronnie O'Sullivan miss easy pots, and I can only assume there he's watching the cannon, watching the cue ball, and just took his, well, it was a Willie Thorne blue, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, for those of you who don't remember, just ask Willie about it. It happened in 19 blah, 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 against Steve Davis in the UK. But yeah, all eyes on the cannon, forgot the pot.
One.
And isn't it always the way at this game? He played that red. In all honesty, I thought he'd have played it with a bit more pace.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing. It looked like he was playing almost to try and promote the black, but yeah, just get the cue ball out of there. Got to be on the blue.
Must be on the blue. But he's on nothing.
Looks like he can't even have a go at the yellow because he's hampered with that red nearest his bridge hand. Or is he taking the yellow one? I suppose at 4-0 down, be aggressive. Good pot. That's what he has to do. He's had no success so far today, trying to compete in the safety game.
Well, that might give him a G. Could not have struck that better.
Four.
And just about on the black.
Now you can see a red just below the pack. Screw back off the cushion. Leave the red to the same pocket. Hasn't hit it hard enough.
11.
So again, these are the ones you, half of you sort of looking where the cue ball's going. It's so easy to take your mind off the pot. Well done.
12.
So if he's not on the blue, it looks like if he's going to keep this break going, it's going to be a long green.
And as you can clearly see, he's not on the blue. And, well, he took the yellow on. He's bound to take the green on. But can you keep knocking these difficult shots in? And there's pressure on this with all the reds open. Well, right in the heart of the pocket. So every credit to him. 2 good pressure pots
50.
there.
Yeah, and great appreciation from this 1900 crowd and the Alexandra Palace. They want to see a match. Obviously, probably 95% of them won't run out to win, but I think everyone wants to see a match here. Another clean pot, and that
6.
was a nice kiss. Okay, it's hampered a little bit. It's got to bridge over the red, but it's got a perfect angle on the black, just to stun up for a red to the right-hand corner.
As you say, slightly hampered. He could play the blue with a trace of right-hand side. Just got to avoid a kiss on the green. Blue's unmissable, you would think. And that check side got him to miss the green. Needs to slow up, though. Needs to slow up.
21.
Not on the red closest to the right corner. There's another red, though, that will go to the right corner, but not the one he played on.
Again, he just can't get pinpoint position to the place where you think, okay, I'm going to win the frame now. He might have to play for the red and the black cushion here. If he's screwing back, this needs to be timed to perfection.
Away. 22.
Made the black more difficult, as Stephen said, and I was in agreement. I thought he may risk and play for the red along the top cushion, but he didn't fancy that. So trying to do so much with the cue ball, that's what caused him to miss the black.
Yeah, and that red looks like it's tight on the black cushion, which makes it pretty much unmissable. So, just a millimetre off the cushion, but that was the red to play for, I feel. Had nothing to do with the cue ball. But sometimes, John, when you're 4-0 down, you don't think properly a lot of the time, do you?
Absolutely, I think that's one thing you've got to remember. I mean, you come out with a clear mind, but when you're 4-0 down, it gets a bit clouded. And you see players make unbelievable decisions sometimes. But it's all the situation that causes that. And we all know that a lot of to do with snooker is between the ears. Just having to play a containing safety. Trying to nestle on one of these 2 reds near the top cushion. Lovely line, lovely length, well played.
If I was putting forward the case for Ding to win this match, I think he has to win these first 3 frames without reply of this little second session. any other result, and he's not going to win. Tall order.
Well, he's left a pot on. Ronnie will decide whether it's worth the risk, and I think what will determine that is whether he can get position on a colour. If he can't, he can play the red half ball and get the cue ball back to the ball end. Doesn't have to play the pot. Well, in the end, he felt as though he could get position on the blue, but playing the deep screw made the pot more difficult. Now, where's this red running to? Well, Ding Junhui can't get past the blue, but the red below the pink looks to be on. Comes to the table with a 21-point lead, but the ball's not ideally situated.
Well, that was a lot more difficult shot than it looked, and even more difficult when you're 4-0 behind. Just trying to hold for the pink to the right middle. Ronnie O'Sullivan can use the second red here to get the cue ball out of there. Pot the red into the red that's furthest away from the cushion into the right corner, and almost get a double kiss off the other red.
Well, I thought Ronnie had been a bit fortunate there, but no, nice easy starter for Ding, and if he can just nudge that red away from the blue, that's what he'd like to do. Clear the blue.
1.
He wants all the high value colours in play. Played it nicely.
You'd have to say the interval is just taking a little bit of the sting out of Ronnie O'Sullivan's concentration. You would think if there was no interval, he would have won the match 6-0, John.
Yeah, but fair play to Ding. He's probably tremendous yellow, tremendous green. Okay, didn't make the most of it, but that sort of, if you like, give him the advantage in this frame. But it's still a very awkward table. Those three reds just above the pink, not in potable positions. That pink now puts him 34 points in front. Still a possible 83 remaining, so you would think he's going to need at least 4 of these reds to clinch the frame.
He's got options here. He can leave the cue ball where the red is, an angle in the pink to go into the 3 reds. He could play for the black, get that on a spot, come down for the red on the black cushion. I think he'll play the cannon into the 3 reds. You'll just play a little cannon. The red that's closest to the black cushion, as we look at it, just flick that, take the cue ball past it, leave a red to right middle possibly. Played it stronger than I thought, but that's still well played.
20.
Had to make contact with that first red, whichever way he played it. 41 points the lead, so these 3 open reds will be enough with high value colours.
That's gone wrong, particularly if the blue doesn't go to the left corner, and it doesn't look as though it does. No. Now he's potted a few good, well, terrific yellow, terrific green. Using the rest. There's no gimme this. And it goes, but what's the position like on the next red? It needs to run on, otherwise he's on nothing. That's end of break.
23.
it's been another shot like the second frame where
23.
a blue in and out of bulk, and it's not sort of a red this time, but going in and out of bulk, and it's caused them a problem. Can Ronnie get through to this red? To the left corner?
Yeah, is there a gap? There's always a gap. Now he needs to stop short to the baulk line or kiss the yellow.
1.
Having done neither, has he got an angle on the yellow to come down? Well, the only red really he could play for is the one that's just to the left of the pink. What sort of an angle has he got on this yellow? Oh, not bad. Just about make it. Of course, the thing is, with all the good pots that Ding Junhui has played, he's had 3 great chances in this frame. And
3.
he still couldn't get over the line. Will he get a better chance? Those 2 reds near the left-hand side cushion are going to be the problems for Ronnie.
Well, he has got an angle in the blue. He could go into the 2 reds here, and here's the left corner pocket. A little bit unlucky, I have to say. Played that perfectly. Okay, this red's on. If it's tight, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I think that's just putting him off it slightly. He's having to... Oh, it is tight. Well, if he catches it right, it's unmissable. Even though he is hampered. I fancy him potting this. Oh, it was just slightly wide. He just didn't catch it right, so the red clung to the cushion, and that made all the difference.
One.
Yeah, when you watch it, it was just sort of coming away from the cushion. If it had hit it correctly, it had clung to the cushion. And Ding now just, well, he's looking there, but he only needs the red. And he won't be missing this. This red will put him 44 points ahead with just 35 remaining.
9.
If this goes in, I don't think Ronnie will bother carrying on. Well, it hasn't gone in.
Ding Junhui. 9.
So Ronnie comes to the table, 44 behind, 35 remaining. So at the moment, 3 4-point snookers required. That's one way to get it, but he'd be a bit disappointed, Ronnie, here. He missed an easy blue early on in the frame when he was concentrating so much on the cannon. And it will annoy him slightly. He knows he's had his chance. And Ding has needed 4 chances to clinch it. And in a way, I'm surprised Ronnie's playing on. As I say, 3 4-point snookers required at the moment.
Yeah, and as you say, John, the fact that Ding's taken 4 chances, it won't really give him tremendous confidence. If he'd won it in 1 visit, he would feel a bit better, but he's scraped over the line, really. I agree with you. If I was Ronnie, I'd be setting the balls up. You're 4-1 ahead. Get on with the next frame.
I suppose he could push the red towards the black and hope that Ding Junhui makes a mistake and knocks the black in. But no. As I say, I'm surprised. Anyway, it won't go on for much longer because he's left this red now. And this red will dot the I's and cross the T's in this frame. What it should have done, he's run out of ink. Well, that green going near the yellow is a target there now for Snookers. You can get in behind that. The brown helps. And of course, there's always this black being over the corner. If you could get the red tight to the black, you might force your opponent to knock the black in. But that's a remote possibility, you would have thought. Longest frame of the match so far. Where's the cue ball going? Hang on, Shronny needs the Snookers. Oh, is this nestling the red up to the black? Oh, another couple of rolls and it'd have made it awkward for Ding. Gotta be a little bit careful. Yeah, no problem. Well, I'm a little bit surprised he is playing on, but now we've got the blue, the yellow, the green, the brown. All potential balls you can snooker behind. Well, they were. The brown now is sort of out of commission for snookers, as is the pink. Trying to sneak past that green. Not quite.
thought for a minute he was going to leave the red on to the right corner, but a series of little flicks. It's still not left Ding Junhui a pot. And Ding's definitely going to be snookered here. How tight to the green can Ronnie O'Sullivan get this cue ball? It's obviously now big danger of the in-off. Obviously he could pot the red if he gets it thin enough. Has he gone straight in off, or is he catch the knuckle? Oh, lucky. What judgment. Good effort. Good effort. Well, that's the end. No. I'm surprised that Ronnie O'Sullivan played on in this game, but in the end it is Ding Junhui that's going to get his first frame on the board. As I said earlier, not a convincing win. It won't give him a whole load of confidence going forward in the match.
No, but
10.
We always say you don't settle until you get your first frame on the scoreboard, and he's now done that. Ronnie's certainly drawn it out.
$13. $17.
Well, it didn't matter about the blue. That frame went on a lot longer than it should have done. I'm surprised Ronnie played on, but he made Ding work for his first frame. And that's what he's got on the scoreboard, but he still trails by 4 frames to 1.
Yeah.